Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and I'm sure you saw by the title that we're going to mesh another couple patterns together. This time it is 14853 and 14849. So this is the one I was going to put in the middle. So let me copy this, Control C, and paste it over here. So that's what I picked for down the middle, and this is going to be the outside. Control C and Control V. So, well, I think this pattern actually picked out what I was going to put for like how the middle goes. So let me pick the inside here, get rid of that. And by that, what I mean is if you look at this, see, this is like four squares. It's kind of hard to tell because the lines don't show up very well, but there is, hang on, I think I just realized that GIMP is somehow oddly sized. There we go, better. I can now get to the bottom part. There's four knots here, right? If we look at the center, if we put the four here, you're going to get it on the other side. It would almost be like a figure eight shape, I guess. But if we put this part here through the middle, then it works out just fine. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to choose this blue to do the thing. We're on the right one and we're in fill similar selections. I'm learning to make less mistakes, guys. I really am trying. So these come out like this, and then that red color makes a diamond this way. And then the blue comes back in. And then the red color is back out here. So let's see. And then this comes out. Okay, I get it. That's kind of interesting. I just realized that this pattern I don't know which. So normally this style, this having the six strings is two of one color and one of the other. But it looks to me like that could go either way. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing here, but hang on, give me a second to fill the rest of this in. And then we'll try to sort this out because, yeah, that's kind of different. And that'll basically leave it open for me to choose which one gets doubled. Slightly weird, right? Ooh, I like where it ends. That's cool. It's going to have the red square. So here's the thing. I can basically fill in just 1/4 of this and then copy and send it over. So you see how this string comes out, comes back in, comes out, comes back in. That means it could just be a single strand. All right. Wait, why is this one different? Oh, because I did getting way ahead of myself. There we go. That's why. Right? So this can just keep doing this. Makes the little red one comes out, makes the single like that. And then the blue just comes out and could go that way or it could come inside. Either way, it didn't matter. I'm going to guess that coming out this way would make more sense. So that's a little bit peculiar. Let me bring it closer to the middle again. I could go look this up and see how the original did it. But I'm not going to. It's not arrogance. It's not, um, it's just, it doesn't matter. This is, it's a simple pattern. It can go whichever way. The other pattern that we're going to add to it, I'm going to make it basically use the same kind of colors. So I can basically try to let that part help me to figure out which way to go with it. So yeah. So that's all the way down there with the reds. Finish up the blues real fast. And then we can take a look at the other side, and then we can make our executive decision based on what makes sense coming from it. All right, so let's go to the outside one. And so the question on this is, let's hide the inside. We're out here. If this middle row is along this edge, where does the first dot go? I'm gonna guess, wait, first, I have the blue, right? I'm gonna say that those two, you know, to make sort of like this X thing here. And then this is coming up. And then we have one here. So the blue comes kind of all the way down to the middle and back out. So this is all blue out here. And then there's one here, one here. And then out here would be where the X is. Skips the one, skips another, skips to the third, and then we have one out here. Oh, but if we do this, okay, wait, let's back this up just a little bit. And here's why. If we do the 3 dots here, right, it's going to be 6 of them before we get this other thing. So let's back that up just a bit. Okay. If there's one here and then we do it, then it's just 2 in between. Ideally, I think it would have been cool if this one could have been on the line, right? It would have to have been down here. It would have to have been on the line. So if we do it 2 and then the thing, then it's 4. If we do it where this thing makes an X now, it'll just be 2 in between. Okay, what happens if we move this down 1? Well, it messes up that whole middle part, is what it does. So let's go 2, let's make it be 4 for the middle. The next one here will be this. All right, so there'll be 2 on this side, 2 on the other, and then it'll do that shape. So then it skips 1, 2, 3, and then on this one it does this, and then it's 1, 2. So that kind of balances out just a bit more. So I suspect, well, I was going to say we could just go with more blues, because that wouldn't hurt anything, right? For what we do on the inside. I'm just kind of curious if we're going to have an issue where we run out of red. Not really, right? We don't use it that much. So we have all of the red on this side already all in for. Let's take away the inside here and see how this. So there's going to be little bits of zigzagging here and there. I wonder, hang on. Let's see if we can find a real easy path for this. Because this right here kind of makes sense. There we go. And this will come back in. Normally, I like it when it comes straight out, to be honest. I like it not having to do something on the edge like that. But I think this actually makes it consistent enough that it'll be easy to spot what I'm doing and be able to fill stuff in quickly. Cool. All right, now I'm going to use the select by color, and I'm going to choose the color that we use for, oh, wait, hang on. The threshold is at 1, which would make it so that way it barely selects its own color. So like 16 or whatever, that's pretty good. And grab the paint tool, select this blue, and we'll go and fill whole selection. And we turned this all blue. Let's do that same thing to the inside as well. We're going to go ahead and make that blue as well. And I need the select tool. All right. All right. So if you see on the right-hand side, we've got all of the underlying strings put in, but not on the left. So what I'm going to do is I have the select tool. I'm going to just collect everything from the right-hand side, copy and paste it. Then I'm going to go to, not that one, the flip tool, go to that center line, and it just pops over to the other side. Anchor that down. Now I grab the whole top part, right? Control C, Control V, copy paste, and back to the flip tool. Go down to the horizontal line and flip it again and anchor it. So there's our center area. Now we'll go back to the outside and do the same thing. I have these on separate layers because in some of the future videos, we're just going to take 2 pieces, throw them together, and make a bracelet. It'll be really fun. All right, flip tool. I've already did the copy and paste. No, wait, no, I didn't. There. Wait. I was on the wrong layer. That's why. Okay. Had me confused for a moment. There we go. Now I can grab the whole top area, copy, paste, back to the flip tool, go down the horizontal line, back to the move tool so I can anchor it. And there's the outer part. Now I can bring the 2 together, and there is our bracelet. It's going to be interesting because you have a repetitive squares down the middle. You have these little dots out here that are sort of just off center. And then you have a changing thing going on sort of to the outside, which goes 2, and then the thing, then 3, then the thing, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2, right? I think that's going to make it really kind of cool. So, indecisive on which colors I'm going to use for it. Obviously, I just kind of go with what I feel for the day. So, yeah, I have that to look forward to. That's I'll have the video for you guys tomorrow. When the make videos come out is when the web pages become available, so that way I don't have to do extra work. And then you can get the pattern. You can watch the pattern making and the making bracelet, and I have all the extra tips and stuff all for you right there over on akaawol.com. There. Okay, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you to my Patreon supporters and my YouTube members for making this channel possible. I can't do it without their help. I'm going to go get some string and get this thing put together. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I'll give you all the things I discover along the way in tomorrow's video. So be sure to check that out. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.